you have a web page of NetMinion, that is labs.netminion.net, where you need to log in. From here, when you log in, you will get an access page, okay, option. From when you click on this access page option, you will be navigating to one of our another server, okay, which will open in the same web page where you logged in, okay. And through something, I'm not sure if you are aware about this or not, something in the development side, it is known as iframe. In iframe, a new window will get open, and that is nothing, that is an application server, okay. And this application server is a simulator provided by PNet. So you need to log in again, okay. You need to log in 2 times. So I know maybe you will feel like that why we need to go with 2 times. You can create the same username and password both sides. You can create the different username password, simpler one, okay, as in howsoever feel like, howsoever you feel like. But yeah, that is the way like how you will be going. So the thing is, this development is in between. This development phase is still in between from a very low, okay. But after some time, what we are thinking, so that only by logging over here, there should be some API calls which will gonna talk with our application server, and you guys should not be logged in again on the PNet. So that is still in the development phase, I would say. But currently, you need to log in 2 times. Okay, so don't please.
So go to labs.netminion.net. Once you log in, then what?
Then it will give you a link. Okay, currently that link is not assigned to you.
Okay, it's not assigned. Okay.
No,
That's
it's not assigned. Because
we are already in this labs.netminion.
Because your lab is valid for 45 days, right?
Okay.
So I am not assigning it because why to waste your time? Days.
Okay.
So when we will start the lab, I will assign you at that time. If you want, I can assign. It's not an issue. It's hardly 5-10 minutes job, but that will wastage of your days. Okay.
Okay.
That is the reason. That is the reason I am not assigning till the lab part is started. Okay. So that you can maximum utilize the lab hours, because after 45 days, it is a refill thing. You need to pay again. Okay. So why to pay again and again when you can utilize your 45 days are more than enough, and you can utilize it. You can practice a lot over there. And after that as well, I will tell you the way how to deploy it on your own PC. Okay. But yeah, if there is some requirement, you want us to, come and give it to you, then there is a small charge. You need to refill it again. But yeah, why to waste those time? That is the reason I am currently, this part is pending from our side, and I told you the reason. Okay. Any doubt?
Only one question, Mahesh. You said 45 days. I understood that. Our lab's gonna start this week or early next week, maybe next week, right?
Yeah.
See, is that you said? And the course content will be covered within the next 45 days?
22 plus hours is the course content. It can be 20 plus hours, I will say. It can be 22, it can be 24. Okay. So you say it is 6 weeks.
6 weeks. So you're counting the last 2 weeks. You can say,
right? In 1 month. In 1 month, it will gonna complete after this week. You can say.
After
right?
this
because,
week. Okay. Yeah, got it.
Because so you have 30 days. Then you have 15 more days after the course completion. So that is enough time.
Okay, that's enough. Yeah. And I just wanted to know how many classes are.
No. I used to see all of those combination and permutation so that everybody should have the proper time available. Okay. 45 days and 30 hours. More than enough for the one who is practicing it. Okay. So don't worry. See, little bit extension can be taken into account. Don't worry if there is some. Sure. So that is what so far. So Alberto, welcome you. Okay. Now we would be starting in for today's class. Okay. And today we would be starting with some more theory. Okay. For that, probably we would be moving to the lab part. And one more thing I would like to ask you, and I'm trying actually from this batch only. Okay. I'm just trying one more thing so that you can maximum utilize the classes. That is what I am looking for. That whenever I would teach, okay, and whenever I would run the script or whatever. So in Python class, please do the lab part as with me, along with me, so that whenever you have any doubt, you can ask those doubts too. You can just, change the script. You can just do lot of things into the scripts, and you can make these things readily used for yourself. I want you practice with me. Okay. Just I wanted to, give a try, just to check in your batch, either this thing will work or no, or maybe the people will feel it good. If you will feel good, probably I will launch this in all of the classes. Okay. So last time what we discussed, anybody?
More on strings, right? Strings, indexing.
Yes, we talked about string, we talked about byte string, we talked about list, we talked about tuples, we talked about dictionary.
Dictionary and also elements
and range, right?
Yeah, range. Right.
Let's move forward. Okay, let's talk about functions. So there is something named as functions, okay, or the smaller functions are usually named as methods. Like you have different functions or methods available, like string, okay, like int to convert something into int. Like I have a string 10. This is base 10 value, right? Base 10 value. Maybe let me say it is 20. It is base 10 value. So whatever the base 10, that can be converted into integer. When I will convert it into integer, it will be 20 only, not enclosed by the single quote. And that is what is the int function too. It converts it into integer from float. Float means like 1.2.345. If I am converting it into the int, it will be 1. Okay, so that is int function. These are built-in function, or I will say these are already existed into your Python package. Whatever your Python package have, so that package already included these functions. But there are a couple of functions which you need to import it externally. Imported externally. Okay, we will be using that later on. Don't worry, I will be gonna tell you. And there are some functions that you can create by yourself. Those functions are known as user defined. Inbuilt, like print function, string function, int function, help menu, you can see a lot of functions are there. Imported, like as I told you, the free libraries are available, and in those libraries there are a couple of functions. Those functions also we can import into our script. So we would be going to talk about functions. Is this part clear?
Mm-hmm.
So if you talk about theory, okay, in theory, what is function? Function is nothing. It is the named piece of code, block or organized and reusable code. It means something I write down over here, and this is complete my script. In this script, I need to use this code. I can use over here. Again, I need to reuse this code over here. I can reuse over here. So this is small set of line, you can say. Some set of lines which are over there. I write it one time and I can reuse again and again in my whole script. That is a part of code, you can say. What function do? Function provide a better modularity. Okay, we can reuse again and again. Many built-in function print we talked about, string we talked about, int we talked about. More functions are there. Length, int, string, okay, maybe R strip, L strip, okay, those kind of things. We have lot of functions available. Now, when we need to create the function, there is couple of syntax available for the same. So what you need to do when you need to create a function, let me use my whiteboard probably. First thing, we need to define a function. How we need to define? Just write down def, okay? That is define whatever function name is. So here you need to provide function name. Then enclosed by the parenthesis, there can be some argument in the parenthesis, but that we will talk about later on, followed by the colon. Okay. After colon, you need to provide some space, 2 space or 4 space. That is something known as indentation. And indentation is not new thing for Python. It is in your all of the vendor. If you will see, if you just run the show run in the Cisco for the BGP, you can find out router, BGP, whatever ASN number, there is one space, and that is the things that are included into BGP process. And that is the reason when you run show run section BGP or router BGP probably, you will get only BGP related command. How your code will be able to understand that it is the BGP related command? Because of this indentation. So indentation is very important. Alberto, are you getting my words?
Yes, I'm getting your words.
Okay. So I hope everybody is on the same page, right? So
Yeah, did you say indentation? What was
these are nothing 2 or 4 space, maybe you can say. Usually we used to take 4 space. So let me show you. Let me open the Visual Studio. Last time we created this. Let me create a new file. And let me use, we are using the function. So I'm saying function, no. First, let me save it. Maybe on the desktop, function reference. And it is Python. So it would be automatically saved as an .py. Now, if I will say def means I am defining something. Whatever function name you can say. Maybe I am saying June 22. It need to be enclosed by round brackets, then colon. When I put enter, you see there are some spaces. Can you see? Those spaces are inserted automatically by your IDE, because this IDE is aware that we are defining a function. And since this is Python, there should be indentation. Indentation can be of 2 words, 2 space, or maybe 4, but usually maximum of IDs take it as 4. So you also keep a try with the 4 only. Now, whatever you need to write down, like if you need to print. What you want to print? I want to print this output is coming from a function. Getting this point? Now, I I am removing the indentation. It means I am out of the function now. And I can say anything like to call the function, we need to use its name followed by round brackets. So let me say, in this case, June 22 is the function and followed by the round brackets. If I will just run this, you can see I am having the output. This output is coming from a function. So how Python is working? Python first going to the line number 1. Line number 1, it is saying that, okay, there is a function which is declared. This is the function. All of these line will get washed out, but no action. Line 3 is blank, no action. Line 4 is comment, no action. 5, no action. 6, I am saying that I am calling this function. When you are calling this function, it will go back to this function. Whatever there is in the function, it will execute. I can prove this. How I can prove? Let me add something in the line number 5. In the line number 5, let me print something. I am printing this output is coming from line 5 and followed by a new line. Probably let me add some new line over here as well. And save and just run it again. I'm sorry. I need to use forward slash. Yeah. Let me delete this and run again. Okay. So can you see the first line is line number 5. And in line number 6, it is getting executed the function. Making sense?
Yes.
Now, as I told you, you please do it by yourself in the classroom. Okay. And do let me know if you have any problem. Just open the Visual Studio Code and just create this function. It will hardly take a minute. Do it by yourself and do let me know if you have any doubt. I am holding for a minute. Okay. If somebody wants, you can share your screen.
Yeah, I'll share my screen, Ravinder.
Okay.
I think I don't have that play button in the Python is installed.
First capture it. First capture it. Okay. Capture the screenshot, maybe through the snipping tool. Just cut it so that when I will ask you to compare, you can compare from here only. Getting my point?
Yeah.
So first capture this, and then one of you please share. Probably one by one people can share, and they can do it with me.
So I have Python installed here.
Mm-hmm.
Can you go back to the screen just for a minute? I did not snip it.
It's all right. He will share, then you can capture.
It's here. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and capture it.
1 minute. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks.
All right. So Python is installed, okay, but I don't see the play button here.
Don't worry. Go to the file. New file. Can you see the second option? Second option. Yes. And just save it. Control S. Control S. Okay. Save somewhere. Yeah. Give some name. Maybe June 22. Don't use this name. Wait. Don't use such names which are already defined something. Okay. Maybe you can use function and then append with something. Okay. Save it. Write down this thing. Write a function. Meanwhile, you guys also please write it down on your PC. Yeah?
No, I do have, but I have the same problem too.
What problem?
Mahesh, can you bring down the screen, please?
No, I think see, once you open a file, I saw this run icon here.
It will.
Once you save it and open it, right?
Yeah.
No, even right when I opened, right when I went and opened new file, I saw that pop up. The play. So just try to do file and new file.
And just copy that there. New file, then what was it?
You can't copy because we took a screen capture, so we have to type it out.
No. I did capture it already.
Okay.
Yeah, can you bring down the screen? I'll tell you what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, you can share. You can share instead.
Don't worry. You continue. You continue. Let me.
Yeah, what I'm saying is this is what it is, right? and I named it like test1p.py.
You have the Python installed?
Yeah,
Okay, close this file.
close it.
No. Only the file. Okay. Open the Visual Studio Code. Go to that like fourth option, very first option. Yeah, maybe fifth, not fourth. Last one, yeah.
Yeah, it's asking for extension. I don't know which one. This one.
Python is there. Okay, Python is installed. Okay. Install the extension that is coming in the very bottom. Install that extension.
This one?
No, right. There is some pop-up. Install that. Install. Okay. Wait for some time. Let it get installed. Probably it is missing some of the files or something. Yeah. Allow access. Close everything and open again.
Okay.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
Say something else.
That we will check again. Okay. You are
Okay.
doing some mistakes. You can unshare your screen. Let Mahesh do this program, because one by one I cannot take the single program. I will give different program and chances to you people. So Mahesh, you share your screen and don't copy it. Just try to do so that you can make some mistakes. See line number 4. No need to copy this. No need to copy it. Okay. You just write down anything. Just enough. Now go to the line number 5 and write down something. Now you just see here the indentation, line number 6 indentation and line number 2 indentation. And Saju, check in your file. You will come to know the difference. Indentation is creating the problem. Now call the function. Yeah, June 25. And yeah, run it. Add the new lines also. Second slash, not this.
Backslash or front forward slash?
Back. Slash n. Yeah. Now save this file and run it. No need to add the line, the space. Okay. After call, you can just run it as it is.
Okay.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Got this
Yeah.
point?
Yeah.
Okay. Unshare your screen. Anybody has the doubt, please ask. Otherwise,
Yeah, I have the problem. It's not working.
sorry.
It's not working. And I'll share.
Indentation is the problem.
No, I did the. I mean, that comes automatically, right? I'm not.
Okay. Share your screen. Share your screen.
See, this is what you're saying.
Still the indentation. Line number 6 indentation. Line number 7 indentation. Remove those indentation. Everything is the part of the function now.
How to remove it?
Just backspace.
This one you're saying?
June 22 also. You cannot call a function inside into a function. That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Yep. Stop share. Alberto, okay with you?
Yeah, it's okay with me.
Somebody is creating WhatsApp. Okay. So somebody should be creating WhatsApp. In the WhatsApp, there should be test environment, there should be prod environment, or maybe there are n number of environment. Let me say it is already working, and one more feature they need to add, like payment by the WhatsApp. They will create a function, payment function. They will try it into the test. If test is working fine, they will just import this function into the prod, and that's it. Getting this point? So functions are very important. And as I told you, there can be n number of lines in your function. Simply, what I was doing is I was printing. Okay, just to show you, because it is very basic thing, you need to start with it. So I was just showing you. But yeah, there can be n number of things. Now I am creating one more function. Okay, that would be bit like maybe a fun. Okay, but yeah, you need to create it by your own, by watching out this. Okay, and this time I will check it with Alberto U. Okay, next time with Saju. So one by one I will check everybody's screen. But first I will explain about it. You just need to see what I am doing. Okay, then probably I will be gonna talk about it. So I am defining a function. So DEF means defining. Then function name, maybe I will say using of, so function name print device details. So this is how we define the function, you are aware. But in function, in this parenthesis, okay, I will say we can add some arguments as well. How? Like I can add some arguments like user name. Maybe I'm just saying user. I can add a password, pass. What else? Maybe IP, maybe secret. Okay. I'm just adding, you know, a couple of. Okay. Pass was maybe it was user defined some keywords. That is the reason it was showing you in the different color. If you see it, see, it was showing the different color, right? So just I use password so that the built-in keywords should not be matched and they should not cause any problem. Okay, so maybe let me just enter it, copy this thing, paste it over here, and now what? Now indentation already added. Let me do something. What? Return. I'm returning something, and I'm returning a dictionary. I can return anything, but this time I am returning a dictionary. Here I am saying username. Okay, username is my key. This is my key and value pair, and in value there should be some value like user1. Then I need to say password. Password. Probably let me remove this column, otherwise you guys can confuse. Password. And here I am saying pass1. Then maybe IP address. IP address. And here I am saying IP. Then I would be saying secret key. And let me say secret. I am returning some values. That is my function, nothing else. Okay. Maybe just for the sake of some more complexity, let me explain some more things. I am taking values from the users directly rather than statically adding into script. How I can use? I can use it. I can do it using the input function. Input function do what? Take the input from the user. So let me take some input like username is my variable. I am saying take the input from the user. So what is the function? Input and then round bracket. And whatever you write down into this round bracket, that will be prompted up like enter your user name. Getting this point? Similarly, what I want password. So password and equal to, again, let me just copy this. Then I will change other things. IP address equal to input and then secret key. Secret key equal to, here I will say password. Here I will say IP address. Here I will say secret key. So try to understand these lines. What happened with this? There is some error. Maybe let me use the underscore. Yeah, that is working. Underscore is working. Okay, one more thing. Earlier when I was using hash, or maybe I will say the minus sign, it is showing the error. Can you see? Lower it is, and it is defining you that key is not defined, a bit like that. So what I am saying, the red line is showing the error. I am just using underscore so that my function name should not create some kind of error to me. Okay. Now, these are the four variables. So variable name is username, variable name is password, variable name is IP address, variable name is secret key. Who is giving me these values? These values are given by the user directly. That is why I am using input function. Okay, try to understand it, and if you have any doubt, probably you can tell me. Now, this is separate line of code. This is separate line of code. When I need to call this function, I can say the value returning by this function should be stored somewhere. I am storing in a variable named as output. In output, I am calling print device details. It is showing me the function name. And there are some arguments. Arguments is user one. User one is the username. So I need to provide this username over here. I am saying username. I will explain, don't worry. Then password. So password. Then what? IP address, right? So it should be IP underscore at. Okay. Then secret key. So secret key. Now try to understand what I am doing in the line number 12. In line number 12, I am saying that output is the value that my function is returning in. That value I am storing where? In the output. One thing. Second thing. When I call this function has 4 arguments, which it will ask when we will call it in our script. So those 4 arguments are username, password, IP, and secret. So these values, what we took from the user, we are passing over here. This value will go into the function. This user one will contain the value of username. This password one will contain the value of this password. IP will contain the value of this IP address. Secret will take the value of SEC key. These value will get copied into these particular variables. These variables and these variables can be same name or different name. Let me tell you one more thing. Important. Probably let me write down into the hash. Variables declared in the function are local to the function. Okay, so whatever variable you are declaring into the function, those are local to the function. Our outside script is not aware about that. Is this part making sense, guys? I'm little bit adding some complexity, but yeah, not so much. I hope so far it should be good. Now I am printing this output. Okay, and let me run it. When I will run, can you see script is going to line number 7. Line number 7 is saying ask this thing from the user. It is saying enter your username. Let me add NetMinion. Enter your password. NetMinion 123. Enter your IP address 1.1.1.1. Enter your secret key. Secret key maybe Cisco at 123. Very simple, but yeah. When I am just putting the enter, my script is going to the line number 12. Line number 12 will call this function. All the values will pass over here. It will be stored into a dictionary. Dictionary will be stored into output. I am printing the output, and it is giving me the same value what is declared in the function. Please start asking the question now. Any question?
No.
If no, Alberto, can you share your screen? Take the screenshot of this and try to, just make some change and, try to create this so that I can able to understand you guys have the proper knowledge of.
Hey, Ravinder, can you share your screen? I was talking on double mute.
I'm sorry. Yes.
So the third line return. So basically in the function, we are defining user, pass1, IP, and secret. Those are what values that we created, right?
So if you just recall the dictionary is what? Dictionary is
Key value pair.
Combination of key and value. So
Right.
This is your key, this is your value. Value, whatever value is there. From where this value coming? This value is coming from here. From where this value is coming? This value is coming from here. Who is putting this value? I am putting this value, and that is the reason it is NetMinion.
And it doesn't have to match, is it? Like in the dictionary, the return dictionary, what is the return keyword? What is the return keyword
It
doing?
is returning it. We are saying that you need to return some value. Here we are returning a dictionary.
Okay.
Getting point?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, take screenshot. Alberto, can you please share your screen? Are you there?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah, please share your screen and write down this, try to write down this into your PC. I will guide you how. So share your screen. Right. So what is this? Which ID?
This is Visual Studio.
Okay. Little bit strange, but it's all right.
Yeah, this is different from.
Okay, probably I would not be able to help you if there is something regarding to the Visual Studio Code. But you can you can just write down. You can open that side by side. Just minimize the screen size of the Visual Studio Code, and you open that function side by side. Take another name. Need not to take the same name. Otherwise, you guys cannot practice it, right? Take some another name. whatever relevant to seems relevant to you, use those names.
Just one sec.
Sure. Should I share my screen again to you guys, or you have captured that?
No, I didn't capture it. Can you share for a second? I'll capture it.
Sure. Let me share. Let me share my screen once, Alberto.
Okay, that's okay.
Okay, here you go. Just captured. And do it in your own, ID. Once
Okay.
done by all, do let me know. I can stop it. Okay. So stopping
Okay,
it.
you can stop sharing. Yeah.
Okay, Alberto, you can go ahead and you can share. Yeah, try to write down it, okay, quickly, and maybe we can see what kind of problem it is. Now, one thing, you just missed the IP, and I remember one thing. These arguments are known as positional argument, which means position does matter. When you are calling it and when you are storing it, those position match. Okay? Yeah, please continue.
Okay.
Please continue. You just write down. Alberto, use the curly braces, not the round brackets, because dictionary will lead to the curly braces, not to the round brackets.
Okay.
See the screenshot. Huh? Meanwhile, you, Saju, and Mahesh, please do it by your own in your lab, so that you can also make some mistakes and you can ask the queries.
I'm trying to watch his so that
No. Do it by your own. We can watch it all together once he will finish out. And we will try to find out the problems then.
Can you go? The dog is very loud. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a dog.
Sorry.
It's a dog name. It's a username.
Can you go?
See, when you do by your own, there are so many problems. I can feel that. Now your script has enough, enough, I will say, mistakes. So when you will resolve it, you will feel very good. Okay, tomorrow you just download the IDE again from the scratch, the newer version. If there is no special purpose, why you are using it? Because your ID is not showing the like variable names and everything when we are using it.
Okay.
Can you run this program? Will it give you some output? And Saju and Mahesh, you need to, you are free to
Oh, it's behind here.
your
Yeah.
suggestions.
I'm sorry, what was that? There was a crosstalk.
You are free to give your suggestions in this.
I'm not seeing other screens. I'm just typing out from my
Okay. So he is done with. Probably now you can see. So he's just running it. Maybe you can see it, and you can, if there is some issues, you can tell what are the issues.
Yes, it's running.
Running. I cannot see anything what I do earlier. So where it is asking for the.
Oh. It's asking for username. It's asking for IP address.
Can you? I don't know where it is asking.
Maybe it's not sharing. Just one sec.
Okay. Can you?
It's open another window. Just one sec.
It's all right. It's perfectly fine. You just put the username, put the password, put the IP address.
Password and the IP address. Yes.
Yes. Put that everything, and just see that if it is giving the same output or not.
Yeah. Let me share with you what I have.
So there is some error. Can you see?
Yes, I can. On the last line, just one sec. Name password is not defined. Okay, just one sec here. Name password is not.
Can anybody help here?
Okay, I've seen it. It's let me just stop it and correct it.
Great. It is case sensitive.
Yeah.
Okay. Try to run again.
Run again.
Will that have to match whatever he's defined in the dictionary first in the output, like password and IP address? He's got IP space address. There is no underscore.
So in the key name you are saying?
Yes, I have the output here.
Okay, so output is correct.
We can't see your
Yes.
output.
Let me share again the screen. Just one sec.
Mhm.
I need to share. Share it here and share. Can you see?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Great. Thank you.
You're
So
welcome.
yeah, it's working now. Okay. Good. I hope Saju and Mahesh, you can also try later on. Okay. And if you have any questions, you can ask me that.
Sorry, I have one on the argument. Can you bring down the screen, please?
You wanted to share your screen?
Yes.
Go ahead.
See, I know it's throwing error here, right?
Why? I told you in my script also the name was different. It is already a keyword.
No, I get this
Use
here.
password. Right? Use password. Use password. Yeah. And in the password also use password.
Why not it is taking like password?
You can use password.
Oh, it's taking, okay.
You can use password.
Okay.
See, now it's working.
Okay.
Saju, can you run it? Because I have doubt. Line number 12.
Yeah, I done this. It's working. Down below, you see it?
It's password.
And
It's all right.
It's okay.
It's all right.
What is it saying? Error.
Line 14.
Line 14, it says error.
And line 5 also, I believe, right?
Line 14 is what it is giving error, right? Because line 14 is the output. Let me run that. What is it?
Why you are importing IP address? Line number 1.
Line number?
1. I didn't talk about that. What you are doing from there? Can you comment line number 1?
Where did this came from?
Okay.
Okay.
Just delete everything and run again. Leave it. Delete everything and run again. In the right, there is a trash button. Wait, below. Yeah. Run again.
No, it's giving error right now. Secret, what it says?
You see what is the error? Can anybody let me know? Very simple error.
I think
Is it
IP address and IP space address and secret dash key, like he has done in line number 5?
What he is highlighting, that is the issue.
This is the one I know.
Line number 5.
It
That
should
is
be
the
IP address.
And what is that issue? The issue is, that is uppercase. Very simple.
IP address?
No,
just lowercase IP.
Oh, yeah.
if you will run now, there should not be an issue.
Let's do this.
See, very simple things these are.
Ravinder, the problem I'm having understanding is there is no match between each of them. Let's see if we finish running this successfully. So
okay, still line number 16, he is doing the same thing.
I think you need to comment.
Uppercase and lowercase.
Output or the
Out.
print?
See line number 14. Your variable name is what? Output. O is in what? Uppercase. Line number 16. Your variable name is what? Output.
Oh, okay. Lowercase. Okay, now it matches.
Yeah, go ahead. Mahesh, you were saying something.
Yeah, I have the same question that Mahesh is asking.
I didn't got the question.
Yeah. Hold on. I just want to see if he finishes executing successfully. So. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So now the line number 5, right? Line number 5, we have return is a dictionary that we are returning. Username, we are actually matching what we have defined in the function. So user1, pass1, IP secret. But that is the value pair, right? Key is username, password, IP. Yeah, that's the value. Username, password, IP address, and secret dash key is the key.
Those are the keys, and keys are static here.
Keys are static.
Value can be dynamic, that can be picked from the variable.
Correct. Okay. So now line number 11, the key, what we are mentioning in the dictionary is not matching in IP dash address.
That's hardly matter. That hardly matter. Whatever is the IP address, that will copy to the IP.
Maybe like if I'm writing secret dash key, here I'm saying secret dash, whatever. It doesn't matter. Why is it like different names still?
Nothing doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
Okay,
you can take any variable name. Unshare your screen. Let me share my again.
I think I got it.
See,
can you go back to your
screen? What I told you, just focus on the line number 10 again.
Variables declared in the function are local to the function.
Okay. So whatever you are putting over there, those are local to the function itself. You can have the same name, you can have the different name. And why I use the different name? So that you don't confuse.
Okay.
No, okay. How is it matching that then? Even if I'm putting it local, like sec dash key is not even a value that I've anywhere.
This username. Okay, let me repeat again. This username will copy into the user.
Okay, Alberto, can you please put yourself on mute if there's a lot of noise? Yeah, thanks.
So this username will copy into the user one. This password will copy into the pass one. IP underscore add will be get copied over here. SEC key will be get copied over here. And these are positional. If you will just replace from here to here, from here to here, then pass one will be having the value of username. So these are positional. Whatever the first position here, that will get stored into the first position. You take 1, 2, 3, 4 name, hardly matter. Whatever name you wanted to have, you can take that. Make sense?
So when we are calling the input function, username equals input, enter your username, password, right? So
here, when you are calling the input function is only saying take the input from the user. So this is prompted up. I am giving a value. This value gets stored into the username. This is the variable. This is a jar. The jar name is variable. What we used to say username. Okay. In this jar, I am putting this value. Then the same value I am putting in some another jar. From username, I am putting it into the user one. Same value.
Oh, okay. So these are variable names that we are defining: username, password, IP address, secret key. Now in output, print device details, we are saying username, which matches the variable in line number 5.
Yeah.
Line number 6, line number 7, and line number 8.
I am just sending this variable to line number 2, and line number 2 is returning with all of these values which I am capturing in output, and output is printing this.
I think there is some disconnect. Probably, I think maybe
Wait,
same
wait
thing.
for a while.
Suju and I are.
Wait for a while. Wait for a while. Before this, let me print one more thing. Print the below value will be returned from function. Session. One thing. Second thing, I am taking values from the user directly rather than statically adding it. Please focus on this line. Okay. From line number 5 to line number 9. Is everything clear? Only the highlighted lines.
Yeah.
I am taking these values from the user, nothing else. Rather than providing username equal to NetMinion, I am taking this value from the user. Line number 5 to line number 9. Any doubt?
No, not for me.
Sure.
Suju?
Not on that one.
No?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, line number 9. Let me just copy this line and put it over here. Here, let me say, I am sending the same values in the function. This function wanted to make some alterations. Okay, maybe give me one more. Maybe let me add a new file, Python, and I am saying calc June 25. Okay, let me save it with this one. Okay. And here I am defining a function. Defining a function. Function is doing what? Sum of two numbers. Numbers are A and B. Very simple thing I am taking. I am returning A plus B value. Here I am saying num1 equal to input enter the number 1. Let me just copy this, put over here num2, enter the number 2, and whatever input I am taking, I will convert it into the integer. Reason, input function will take the value of the string. So I need to convert them into integer because I cannot add to string. I need to add the integers. So I am just converting every value into the int. Okay. So it is bit like, let me open the calc. Sorry, command prompt. Let me go to the Python. Let me say A equal to input. This is a value check, or maybe type check. Type check. When I put enter, it is asking something from me. I am writing down 100. If I will check the value of A, this is showing me 100, but you can see there is quote on the top.
String.
It means it is a string. Okay. So to convert this into the integer, what I can say B equal to int of A. And if I will check the B, it is 100 because I am converting that string into int. Similarly, just relate here. What I am doing, whatever value I am getting, convert that into int and store into the num1. Similarly, num2. So far, any doubt to anyone, please ask. If no, then I am calling this sum of number 2 function. Here I will say num1 and num2 are two values which I am passing to you. You give me the value, return the value. I am storing that value in the variable named as out and printing the value of out. So that value should be what? That value should be sum of the numbers. Probably I can write down over here, return, okay? Or maybe I can write down over here.
So
The sum of two numbers are, and whatever my sum is, I am getting from in output. If I will run this, let me run this first. It is asking number 1. Number 1, just I am saying 1. Number 2, let me say 23. And can you see the output? Please copy this program, run it. Try to run it. So take the screenshot of this program and take the screenshot of this program.
So
Okay.
can you help me connect one thing? The return value is so line 3 is clear, line 4 is clear, line 5 is also clear, but I'm not clear on the line 2. Return
means whatever I have, I am just returning that. Now you need to store it somewhere. I am storing it where? I am sharing in a jar. Jar name is out.
Okay.
I am returning with the value. You just store it somewhere. Okay.
All right.
Please copy this or maybe take a screenshot. You do it. Okay. When all of you take the screenshot, do let me know. I hope done.
Yeah.
Take a screenshot of this. I hope done. So first you create this program in your lab, then you create this program. What I want, instead of a plus b, make some another name, use the multiplication, and you just say the multiplication of two numbers are, or maybe subtraction, or maybe some another thing, division. Okay, just try to use by your own and make a program. First this simple program, then little bit complex, not much complex, little bit complex, this program. And we are taking 10 minutes of break. Okay, probably after 10 minutes I will see that you should be on the same page, everybody. So please do it. Okay, we'll connect after 10 minutes. Bye. Okay, I am back. I hope everyone has done so far. So is the function get created, guys? Yes or no? Am I
Yes,
audible?
it is working. Yeah.
Okay, for both of you, right? Sorry, for all of you, I will say.
Yep.
Okay, Alberto. Alberto, I have he did with us, right? Okay. Now, let me talk about something more now. Okay. Regarding the, so please go through each and every line and you just try to find out, okay, what the int is doing, okay, what all of these things are doing. Probably you just go with everything and you try to play around here and there in your own maybe lab. Okay. Sure. Now, let me go ahead and talk about something more. The function we talked about, return in function. I show you what return in function does. Okay, it is what it is returning with, right? And arguments, positional function. I hope we already covered the argument functions. Like here also, I showed you, one of the arguments related thing. So arguments, these are the positional basis arguments. So whatever you are doing, those are very important because it depends upon the position. Okay. What next? If else. So there is something which is again a logic. Okay. And this logic will be, useful in case if you are doing something to check that, okay, if this thing is possible. If not, then what can be the thing? If that is not possible, then what can be the thing? If that is not possible, in the last, what can be the thing? So this is named as if and else, probably just to introduce some kind of logics, we can say. So this is nothing but to introduce a logic. I am giving you a simple example. Probably let me delete this. The example is I am having something like number. In the number, I am storing some value. Let us say I am storing a value 10. So there is a variable named as number, which has the value as 10. I can say if number is greater than, let us say 11. Okay. If number is greater than 11, again, if statement has some kind of checks, and after that check, there is a colon. Okay. So now when you put enter, it will have the indentation. It means whatever into this indentation, okay, those statements are from the if thing. So you can say print this number is greater than 11. Oh, sorry, 10. 10. Right? Then I can say if number is equal to 10. So how I can write down? Equal to 10. I can print this is equal 10. If number less than 10, what I can say? I can say print this is less than 10. Now, when I will write down this, and when I will maybe run this program, what should be the output? Anybody?
The first one. If number is
No,
great.
number is 10. So
or number is 10, then it is the second one, right? Equal to
So you
10.
can see the number is 10. Okay?
Yeah.
So if I will write down, if I will, run this program, you can see, but obviously the output is 10. That is not a big deal. But the thing is, Python will first go to the line number 3. Then it will go to line number 5. Then it will go line number 7. And one by one, it need to execute each and every if statement. That is really a problem, not optimized, well optimized. So what we can do is we can run if, else if, or maybe in the last we can use else. So if is okay, these two will not get executed. Okay, it is bit like your access list. There are a couple of lines. If this is passed, rest of the lines will not even checked. Passed means passed or deny means deny. Similarly, same logic here. Now, if it is going to the else if it is matching, it will not go to the else. In case if all of these are not matching, then it will go to the else. Getting my point? So we can run the same program bit like with if and else if. Is it okay? So let me just maybe remove this whole program. Let me just make this comment out. Control Shift K. No, Control Shift Control K. What was that keyword? Shift K. Control Shift K. No. There was a shortcut. Give me a minute. Let me check. It is. Oh, it is Control K C. Control plus K plus C. And Control plus C U, if I will press, that should be uncommented. Control plus U. Give me a minute. Okay. Yeah. And Control K C, Control K U. Yeah. Control K C and Control K U are the commenting and uncommented. Okay. Control plus K plus C. Okay. And Control plus K plus U uncommented. C means comment, U means uncommented. Control plus K is the key. So you just copy everything, Control K, C, and it will be commented out. Okay, everything will be get commented. Now, I have number equal to 10. I can say if number is greater than 11, I can say print it is greater than 10. And rest I can just use else. Maybe you can say else. So how to use else? Else with the single quote. Else print it is equal or less than. Okay. If I will run this program again, everything is commented out. So these lines will not be get executed. Number is equal to 10. It will see if number is greater than 11. It will print this line, but it will come to the else part, and it is printing you. It is equal or less than. Any doubt?
The one you said is not going to read all the lines, but it has to read the lines. Then only it will.
See, even in your access list, if top lines are not matching, then ultimately it will go to the last line. But if some of the line in the middle is matching or in the top of the matching, then it will not read.
Yeah, I get that. I get that concept. Yeah.
Fully evacuating, but yeah, in case if it is greater than 11, then it will not lead the else. Let us say if I am just saying that it is 110, and if I will go like this, it will not go to the else part.
Yeah.
That is what I am trying to say.
Yeah, I get that.
Similarly, you can use if, else, and else if as well. Okay, else if, and in case of else if, you can check one more statement. So here, let me use elif. This is the elif. Then number is equal to 10. Let us say I wanted to add this as. I can print this line.
So what is L if is it else and if both getting checked at that line?
Then it will go to the else.
Okay.
There is, no option. So if I will run this and if I will put like that, you can see it is equal to 10. So it is just going to line number 8 and 8. It is failing. It is going to the line number 10. It is matching. It is going to the line number 11 also. But it will not go to the line number 12 and 13. Getting this part? Saju, Mahesh, Alberto, any question to anyone, please do let me know. If there are no questions, just, do it by your own. Quickly just run this program so that everybody is on the same page. Saju, maybe you can share your screen and you can run this time with us. Saju, are you sharing the screen?
Yeah, give me a minute.
Okay, maybe leave. Let me write down some another program. You share your screen at that time. So let me give you maybe some little bit, complex, not complex, but little bit, I will say more complexity. Let me add over. So let us say I have a list. Okay. So this list can be anything. Probably you can use any of the stuff in the list, or maybe you can any of the stuff in the. Let me define maybe a list and a tuple. So list of usernames. Okay. This is a list of usernames, and maybe I can use the first letter as caps, that it will make some sense. Usernames. This is a variable. In this variable, I am adding some names. Okay, maybe like Mahesh, Saju, Alberto, Vikas, some names. Okay, I am adding. Then let me use couple of the tuples. So maybe I will say tuple of color, maybe the favorite colors of you guys. I'm giving just random value. Tuples will be in the round brackets. Okay, and I just forgot. Mahesh should be under the quotes. Saju should be under the quotes. Similarly, Albert should be a string, and Vikas should be a string. Okay. So tuple of colors. Maybe color. I'm just taking some random. Blue. The violet. The white. The green. Okay. So there is two things. What are those? One is list and one is tuple. Getting this point? Now I am doing something. I am saying if Mahesh is in list of usernames. If Mahesh exists over there, then do what? Print. Okay. Maybe you can print anything, right? But yeah, let us say Mahesh color is white. I can print Mahesh color. So what I can say? Tuple of color, and which value I need to put? White. So I need to press. Getting this point? Let me just try to run this program. I'm really sorry. I just use the English. Maheshin. Okay. Tuple is not callable. Yeah. So it should not be the round brackets. It should be the. Yeah. So can you see? The answer is getting this point.
Yeah.
How is white? I hope everybody is aware because I told you about the this offset and everything, how to use indexing and so here maybe it is printing that. Maybe before it, if you wanted to print out something, you just start with maybe this message like this favorite color is, and then give a comma, and whatever this value that will be get printed out. Let me just try to print it. See, his favorite color is white, or maybe you can say here if Mahesh is in the user list, so just you can say Mahesh because we are checking specifically for Mahesh, right? Mahesh favorite color is white. We can say bit like that. So Mahesh favorite color is white. If you wanted to add some of the new line, you can just write down /n over here, and probably if you wanted to add over here /n, put comma and then /n again, okay, bit like that. Sorry.
No.
So if you will run it here, you can see Mahesh favorite color is white. One line above, one line below.
Can I reverse the order from the color? I can pick the person.
We can do vice versa. Now, this is one thing. Inside into if, we can have more if statement, like if, okay, violet. Let me just do vice versa. If violet in tuple of colors, okay, then let me print Saju likes the violet color. Let me print it. And can you see? Again, maybe I can say /n. Okay. So let me just print it. Now, this if, which is in the line number 6, is coming into the part when your line number 4 is matching. Please try to understand. Else if I'm using elif, let us say Alberto in list of usernames, print if statement fails. If that is also not there, else print executing else. I'm just trying to give you some of the examples. Okay. Now try to understand this program. Currently it is working. Let me use Mahesh one. I'm using some of the name which is not into the list of users. Can anybody let me know what all parts will get executed or what should be the output? Anybody can tell me?
Mahesh will come for sure.
Sorry?
Mahesh will come for sure, right? The first condition will meet.
So line number 4 is failed. It is failed.
How? Else if
I
Mahesh
said
will.
Mahesh 1.
Oh, you changed it. Okay, okay. Yeah, I got it. I didn't see that.
So now you tell me what all lines will get printed out.
It will be Alberto. And I mean, all of them should come, right?
Now
Other
try to
than,
understand if this line fails,
yeah,
all of
it
these lines
will fail.
will not
Yeah,
get executed.
yeah.
Your Python will jump on
This line.
number 8. Line number 8 is true. Since it is true, this will get printed out, but Python will not print out else part. So only line number 9 should be printed out.
Okay.
If statement fails and we have Alberto. Let us see. Can you check? Got this point? Yes or no, everybody?
Yep.
Yes.
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 Let us say I am using Alberto 1. Now which line will get used?
The next line, else.
But let me say, if there is something over here, if maybe, let me say, because or maybe explicitly let me say true. I am saying if it is true. So I am saying the result is a true. So it will be in any case, it will be get printed out. Print there I am forcefully getting printed out. Now you tell me which all lines will get printed out.
The
think
last
only
one.
line 13, right?
Else.
Last line, right? So these things will not be printed out. But if I am just removing this, now tell me which all lines?
Line 8.
Line number
8.
8 is true. So the result would be line number 9.
Yes.
Line
And
number
this one,
11.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if you see 9 and 11. Let us say I am printing here. And Can anybody let me know which all lines will be get printed out now?
This will be 15 will be there on 8.
Sorry.
15 will be there, right? Irrespective
So
of which condition.
yes, 15 will be there with respect to anything. If it would be Alberta 1 and
Till
I
it
will print it irrespective of what is getting executed, this print will be there. And the reason why, it is not the part of any of if or else statement. Is this part clear?
Yep.
If nobody has any doubt, probably I will ask you, Saju. Okay, maybe you can just run it, and if you have any question, you just speak up. So these are the
Okay.
building blocks. That is the reason why I am, trying with it, because these are very basics. And if you are not okay with it, you cannot, proceed up with the big scripts. Scripts you can run by your own later on also in the weekdays. But these part you need to do with me, because very small things and very important things. Do you want me to share it again to capture it? You can.
No,
capture.
fine. We're gonna do this. That should not be.
Okay. Then you share.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Is it case sensitive or any of that sort?
Everything is case sensitive. Yep, everything is case sensitive. Whatever variable you are using, use it very properly.
Okay.
List items should be separated with the comma.
Okay.
Use only 3, it's alright. Use only 3. Not required 4. See, print, everything should be under the print. So you don't close the round brackets. Yes. It should be in the last. In the very last, very last.
Yeah. What will come here? Tuple of color is like in this one, there is a
use zero with offset. You need to put the square brackets. Use square brackets first. Put any 0, 1, 2, whatever you like.
what is that function? So for
If you are putting 1, it would be C. If you are putting 0, it would be B. If you are putting 2, it would be D. Getting this point?
So it should be 0.
Anything. You use 0. And now, after the square bracket, close the round bracket.
Yeah. Now, why it did not pick M1's color as? Yeah, it picked up M1's color as B. Yeah, okay.
So is it working?
Yeah, it does work. I just want to play around. Okay, I got what you were mean.
So yeah, I'm focusing somewhere else. So if you have any doubt, do let me know.
No, it did work.
I'm doing something else. Do let me know. Or maybe Mahesh and Alberto, you also please keep focus over there if there is something.